Many years ago, I was on staff at a church in Petersburg, Virginia, St. Joseph. St. Joseph was founded, I think, in 1820, so they were in the thick of it in the Civil War and the Reconstruction period. And one of the things that I noticed is when you look at their baptismal records, which go back all the way to 1820, often you'll see an entry, and next to a name is, in parentheses, is the word colored. And they felt the need to note that in the baptismal record. There's no requirement at all, canonically, to make that distinction. When I look back on that, I think of times when I exhibited racist tendencies, gave preference over one person instead of another because of their race, without even realizing it. And I would love to say, I don't see color. I would love to say, I'm not a racist or I'm not prejudiced. But the fact of the matter is, when I scratch my surface, I see that difference. I think that's a good example of why Black Catholic history matters. Because we really need to look back on our history to see the patterns of racism, the patterns of prejudice, the patterns of preference in our society to really figure out where we need to go in the future. This session that we're going to be having in January is really important because it helps us to look back on our history, but more importantly helps us to reflect on where we need to go as a people, both black and white.